Korean news. Married in less than a month, Gong and Yong just dropped a bombshell that has everyone reeling. What could this shocking announcement be? Could it be a secret pregnancy, a sudden breakup, or something even more unbelievable? Let's dive into the full story together, right now, only on Red Carpet Revealed. It all began with a single whisper in the wind, unconfirmed, unverified, but impossible to ignore. Late one evening in Seoul, an anonymous post surfaced on a niche celebrity forum. It was short, almost cryptic. Already married. Gong Young, quiet ceremony. Hawaii. Within hours, the internet ignited like dry tinder. Fans across Asia couldn't believe what they were reading. Gong, the enigmatic star of Goblin, known for his deeply private life, and Young, the ever-graceful, quietly magnetic actress of I'm Sorry, I Love You fame, married? And not just dating. Already married? The whispers had turned into a roar. But the truth was even more delicate and poetic than anyone had anticipated. A love story years in the making. To those closest to them, the marriage wasn't as shocking as it seemed. Gong and Young had first met years ago during a fashion shoot in Tokyo. At the time, both were at the height of their individual fame. Two professionals with strong boundaries and little inclination to pursue anything off camera. But something shifted that day. She smiled at him like she knew him, said one of the stylists present during the shoot. Not like a fan, not even like a colleague. It was like déjà vu. The chemistry was real, but it wasn't rushed. For years, their names would be casually linked by fans, then quickly dismissed. Both stars remained stoically silent, never denying nor confirming the rumors. Perhaps because even they didn't know where it was heading. Reconnecting over silence. It wasn't until the COVID-19 pandemic that the two reportedly began to reconnect more intentionally. Sources say it started with a short message from Gong to Young during the early lockdown days. Something simple. Kind. Hope you're staying safe. I don't know why, but I thought of you today. What followed were months of quiet, comforting exchanges. No grand declarations. No flirty games. Just two people who had spent years under the harsh lights of fame, finally discovering a space where they could breathe. Their conversations weren't about scripts or headlines. They were about solitude. Loss. The strange comfort of silence. The pressure of being perfect. Both of them were tired, said an unnamed friend. Not of life, but of pretending they were fine when they weren't. When they spoke, it was like they remembered who they were before the world demanded so much from them. A private ceremony, a public earthquake. Fast forward to May 2025. Lookers at a quiet resort in Maui, Hawaii, reportedly spotted the couple walking barefoot on the beach as sunset. No bodyguards. No media. A day later, photos began to circulate of what appeared to be a wedding ceremony, small, intimate, and heart-meltingly simple. Gong in a white linen suit. Young in a flowy, cream-colored dress. Only about 12 people in attendance, mostly family and one or two industry friends sworn to secrecy. Didn't want extravagance. They wanted honesty, the resort manager shared anonymously. I've hosted hundreds of weddings. This one felt sacred. No press release followed. No immediate confirmation. Till now. The shocking announcement, but it's not what you think. This week, during a live Instagram session that neither star had promoted, the couple finally appeared side by side. The stream began with nothing but the sound of ocean waves and the camera shaking slightly. Then came Gong Yu's voice. We thought we owed you the truth. The world held its breath. We're married, he continued, holding Young's hand. We did it quietly, not because we were ashamed, but because we wanted one thing in our lives that was just ours. But the real shock came next. We're not announcing a pregnancy, Young said with a soft smile. We're not retiring. We're not hiding. We're simply choosing peace. Not a scandal, a statement. In a celebrity culture obsessed with spectacle, drama, and scandal, this announcement was a refreshing, and yes, shocking, departure from the norm. There was no big production deal, no media manipulation, no hidden agenda, just love. Love that chose quiet over chaos. Truth over trends. This is the first time in my life that I felt truly safe, Gong confessed during the livestream, not on a set. Not in a role. Just here, with her. In the days following the announcement, Tabloids scrambled to find hidden layers to the story. Was there an NDA? A contract? A sudden career shift? But no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't uncover anything sensational, because there was nothing to uncover, just a love story that had been quietly unfolding for years. Insiders from both actors' teams revealed that the couple had long been planning to step back from the constant noise of fame, not to disappear, but to rediscover life on their own terms. They used to talk about what it would be like to wake up without cameras waiting outside, a former assistant said, not because they hated the spotlight, but because they wanted to see who they were without it. This wasn't an escape. It was a conscious arrival. Life after the announcement, a villa by the sea. Sources close to the couple confirmed that Gong Yoo and Yong recently purchased a quiet seaside villa on Jeju Island, far from the flashy penthouses of Seoul or the showbiz hubs of Gangnam. The property is surrounded by pine trees and sea breeze. Locals have already reported seeing them walking to the nearby market in the mornings, carrying canvas bags and blending in almost seamlessly, except for the unmistakable aura they carry. They seem like newlyweds who've known each other forever, said a small restaurant owner who unknowingly served them lunch. Simple, polite, in love. According to real estate filings, the villa includes a small private studio where Gong Yoo reportedly writes, and Yong tends to a small garden on the patio. It's not a mansion. It's a home. What about their careers? Speculation swirled online. Were they retiring? Taking a break? Or making a permanent exit from entertainment? In a heartfelt letter shared on both of their fan cafes a few days after the live stream, the couple clarified, "We are not leaving our art behind, but we are changing how we live with it." Yong wrote, "You will still see us, on screen, on stage, in stories, but not all the time, not on demand." Gong Yoo added, "Acting has been a sacred journey for me. It still is. But I won't sacrifice my quiet life to prove anything anymore. I will choose roles slowly, thoughtfully. I want to come home every night with peace in my heart." This decision was met with unexpected praise. "You've given us enough," one fan wrote. "Now give yourselves the life you deserve." A gentle announcement with powerful impact. The impact of their announcement wasn't just emotional, it was cultural. In an industry often built on drama, secrets, and heavily managed public images, Gong Yoo and Yong offered something radical: authenticity. No brand tie-in, no magazine cover, just love, spoken plainly. Analysts are calling it a turning point for Korean celebrity culture. This could change how other stars view their privacy and their power. At a media professor at Seoul National University, they've shown that you can live a full, beautiful life and not give everything away. Soft power of stillness. Perhaps the most surprising element of the couple's story is how it centers not on conflict, but on stillness. There were no cheating rumors, no dramatic splits, no scandals to dissect, just two people who took their time. Rare interview clip from 2019. Gong Yoo once said, "I want to be remembered not for how loudly I lived, but for how deeply I loved." It's a quote that resurfaced immediately after the announcement, and fans now understand it with new clarity. Yong, in a similar vein, had once shared, "I don't want a life that looks good, I want one that feels good." Together, they've found exactly that. Plans for the future, but on their own terms. So what's next? Contrary to early rumors, couple is not moving abroad permanently, nor are they retreating into full retirement. In fact, close friends say Gong Yoo has quietly accepted a voice role in an upcoming animated film, his first ever. It's a role he's passionate about, the source said. It allows him to work from home, be creative, and still enjoy life with Soo-young. Meanwhile, Soo-young is reportedly developing a photo essay book combining her poetry with images she's taken over the past 3 years. The book will be about stillness, grief, growing up in reverse. It's not commercial. It's not flashy. It's them. When a shocking announcement isn't scandal, but soul. True shock wasn't the marriage, nor was it the secret ceremony, or even the rapid timing. The real shock was how quietly brave their announcement was. No apologies. No dramatic music, just a simple choice for joy. Whispered into a noisy world. And in that whisper, a generation heard something they hadn't in a long time: Permission. Permission to choose peace, to redefine success, to love without explanation. Final words from the couple. Before ending the live stream, Gong Yu turned to Yong and said something that wasn't meant for the cameras, but the mic caught it anyway. Let's never forget how this feels. And with a smile that lit up both of their faces, she replied, never. This is our